Alright, you're welcome back. So in this aspect of the training, you will learn how you can modify the revolution, the slider. You can see how you can use the picture that you want to have on your own design. So what you need to do is you look into revolution slider here from the, you must have logged in just like the way we are working. Then you go to slider revolution and click on the slider one that is shown here. Sometimes it may not be slider one depending on the theme you are using, but you will definitely see where you can edit your slider here. So just click on it as if the slider, the image slides is being carried out with slider revolution. So the next thing you need to do is so once you have this, so it will load up. You can say no, fine, or you can agree with the terms, and it will load a slider for you. Now, when you are working with slider revolutions, there are things you need to know. You must know that you have like, it depends on the sliders you have. Okay, we are done with this. I can quickly close this. Let's say this is what we have, right? Now, if you look at this slider, we have 3 different sliders. We have 1, 2, 3, and all of that. So I will just come down and scroll down here. You have the text for each slider, which you can modify to any text of your own. Just click on it. This is slider 1, and you will see the text here. Welcome to let me say welcome to Comfort Developers. Okay, that's slider 1. Here you can change it to something like, we build state of the art. We build state of the art. State, you can say, you can eliminate it, state of, depending on what you want to have on your own. The arts and cost effective websites. So you can have something like this, save it like that. Then here you always have a scroll bar where you can make modifications to some other things you have on this slider. Like if you want to have this, you can say get started today. It's us, and we give you the best design ever. So well, click on this now, the button explore more. This button explore more can be linked to another page, just like the way we have it here. The button explore more can be linked to another. So I will save the changes here, and I can change the text. Now on this button we have some properties. We have editors view. This is what we call the editors view. Now we have the content, which is what we have here. We have the style, which enables us to change it. You can just click on arrow down on your keyboard to scroll down, and you can see the BG color. I can change the BG color to my own desired color, and I'll save the changes. Then so I can scroll down and see what other thing I have here. This is spinner. This is spacing between text. This is the top spacing, and the bottom spacing between the text. There's a text there, and we may not really need to edit it because this will have been set appropriately for us over there. This is the border radius. That's the edge of the stuff. Now when you hover on the mouse, when you move your mouse on it, you can see that the color is changing to black. So let me show you how you can do that. This is the style. All right, this is the style. So let me see. We have the background color. Let's look for the over color. This is over. Over is when you roll your mouse on it. You can go back here. Since this is selected, when it is over, you want your color, use your keyboard to scroll down. Let's see what we have under the over color as well. Okay, let's click on this over color. All right, okay, or let me just maximize this. Sorry, let me maximize this, and let's scroll down. Just scroll down. Use your arrow keyboard on your. Now this is the BG color. When you hover on it, this is the BG color. Now let me shift this. You can click and drag it to position it wherever you want it to be. And click and drag. This is on over color. If I decide to change the over color to something like this, so well, if I decide to change the over color to something like this, I'll have to accept it here. save the changes, and whenever it's being overhauled, right now I'm on the hovering, so I can scroll up to see the tab again and say, let's say the style change back. So when you hover on it, it changes to yellow. That's how you can modify this. Then now when they click on this button, where did they want it, where did you want the button to go? And that is what we call the action. So when you click on the action, click on this link. I will delete this, and in my own case, if I wanted to go to the About Us page, so I'll look my own About Us page. I can right click on it and copy link address. So come down to the slider here, put the link here. Is a simple click. We have the links action type, we have different action type, but right now it's just a simple click. Now if you want a menu link on scroll, but the easiest way is, since it's a button, just use your simple click. We have other things that you can as well set. We have these sliders and all of that. We have the pause slider and all of that, but that's not what we want to use this for. We only want to use it for just a simple click, simple link. Just click on the link here, then close it. It's an auto saved feature. So when you click on save now, and it will reflect on your system. It will reflect on the system. So that's how to work on that. We have other things like animations. You may not really bother with that right now because you don't really need it. So let's say I'm done with this. You can change the text on this. I can go to my content and say About Us. Since the link is going to About Us, so I'll save the changes. Or you can say no more. Then this get in touch will be going to Contact Us page. I want to believe you can fix that by looking at our contact page form. Copy the link address. Copy the link address to contact page. Click on the contact page and go to action. Go to action and put the code here and close it. So and save the changes. So let me go to my page. Okay, let me refresh this page. Now, if you refresh the page and the changes you have made does not is not effective, one other thing you can do is to clear your cache. When you clear your cache, now you can see now it's still not reflecting. So I'll just click on delete cache. Once I clear the cache, it automatically delete all old content and bring up the new content on the system. So let's scroll down. You can see we have About Us page now, and when we click on it, it takes us to the About Us page. This is taking us to Contact Us page. Now we have only done for slider 1, and don't forget we have up to 3 sliders. Now the remaining sliders are here, so we will repeat it. Click on slider 2 to repeat the same process. But before we move away from slider 1, one more thing we need to look at, and it is what? The responsiveness. This is, we have only made changes to the desktop version. Let's look at notebook version. What do we have here? Okay, there's a kind of line demarcated. There's a blue tiny line, you can see it at the edge here. You say, okay, this is going to look on notebook. But let's check mobile. Mobile is always somehow, so I'll scroll up and see what's going to happen on the mobile. You can see now, if it's on mobile now, the text will be coming upon each other. So I need to do a little bit of rearrangement so that I can have a well structured on my desktops. So because the text, I don't want the text to keep sitting on each other. I'll save the changes. That's for mobile. Then let me see what happened on tablets. Tablet 2 has a similar stuff. So then save the changes. Save the changes we have here, and that's how to make modification on it. If you want to change the, now we haven't talked about the background. Now for us to work on the background, let's go into content. We are already on content. Make sure that you are on this main slider you want to work on, and click on this. You can see this is the slider, this is the background. So from there I can bring out the media, upload the media. I can get the media from my system. I have some premium images that I can use here for my own personal. It has to do with the design you're working on. You can get some premium image as well to use for your. So I'm going to use this image. I'll click on insert. So we have to wait for it. It should come up. You can see now whenever you are working with image, make sure that the image you are working with, the background color enables the text to be visible. So it's very important when you are working with design. So let me check the desktop. Let me see how it looks like on the desktop. Welcome to Comfort Developers. Okay, this is on the desktop. I can adjust it, and if I want to, I can go to the style, change the text color for this. Change the text color for this. Just click on it and scroll down. All right. Just select the text and click on the style. Then you can increase the size. This is text color. You can change the text color to the color you want to have. Okay, let's say I'm looking for black. Then the way we have the text color, not only text color can be changed, you can change the font family here to any family you want to use for your design. So just make sure that you save the changes. So just scroll down here. You can scroll up as well. Save the changes. Let's see what we have again. So all the effects that we are changing now, it will be taking place on this particular text, because this is selected text. So click on the size. On the size, we have the size. If you want to increase the size, the text size, just scroll down. You will see the size. The size is there. The font size is there. We have the boldness. The boldness is there. 700%, but you can use this to be like 60 pixels. You can see the size is very big now. Let's take it back to 40. Let's see what happens when it's 40. It's too big. Let's take it back to 30. So, and you may need to adjust this thing, this holder, for it to be more visible. If you actually want to use something bigger as well, you can as well use it. So that's how to work with text on the slider. And when I come down here and delete my cache, you'll find out that all the changes they have made on the slider will be effective. That's on the first slider. Don't forget that we have like 3 other sliders to go. So we repeat the same process. Just come down here and click on slider 2 to go to slider 2 and start modification. You can change the background color by clicking on this. As well, you can change the text color by double clicking on it. It pop-ups the text by the sides there, the edit field. You have all these sections to edit your slider. Then once you are done with that, you can always go to the notebook, the tablet, and as well the mobile version to see how it works. And also do not forget that we have slider 3. We can repeat the same process too. Edit the text, edit the background, edit the color, edit the button, change the link, the action links, and every other thing you want to change from the slider. So that's on that. If you want to add shape, of course you can always add any shapes or button or image, but I personally believe that the slider you have here is okay for the design we are working on. So let's see what we have now. You can see now I have a brand new pictures of what I've changed on my slider. So that's how to work. And let's try and look at let's check inspection, and let's see the mobile version. So I'm going to click on this arrow to check out the first slider. You can see we build state of the art. Okay, let me refresh it. If it's like this on mobile, that means there's modification we need to go ahead and do from our mobile version as well. Of course, that's why you need to preview your work as you work. And so you can break the lines. You can say on the mobile version, I can go back to my slider 1 and say, okay, on mobile version, I need to break down some things, scroll down Let me see what I have here. I need to break down some text so that it becomes visible. We will state of the art. I can break down the text I have here. State of the art. Can break it down here. Can break this down as well. Cost-effective website. Can break it down as well. So I'll say the changes. So that's how to go about it. In the next video, I will be taking us to other aspects that we need to know about in web design. Thank you.